We're going to demonstrate the use of EFT on a basic memory from the past. Kathy has chosen a memory that she'd like to work on, so we're going to do a basic application of EFT. So, the memory that you've chosen,
Yes.
Do you have maybe a title for it?
Let's see. Family dining.
Family dining? Okay. In this example, we're going to, probably get into some of the details of the event, if that's all right with you. Okay. How intense are you when you think about that event, family dining?
Like a 5 or 6.
About a 5 or 6? Okay. So let's start just by saying, even though I have an event called family dining,
I
deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Family dining.
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 Okay, so when you think about that event now, do you still feel like you're as intense? Did you say 4 or 5 or 5 or 6?
5, 6.
5, 6.
I'm actually feeling really calm right now, so I think it went down.
Okay. Is there anything else about the memory that's now showing up? Like originally family dining, what did that mean? You tell me some more details about it. Were you you're sitting at a table with your family?
We were going to like a family style restaurant for dinner. And it was my parents, my siblings, and myself. And it was in the Pennsylvania Dutch country, so it was like an Amish family style dinner. But they weighed the kids and based how much you weighed as the price of the meal.
Oh.
So as I'm saying that, I'm getting I can feel the intensity rising.
Okay, so that must be another aspect of it. Okay, is there maybe a name of the aspect or a feeling or a detail about it?
I could call it the weigh-in.
The weigh-in? Was there a feeling? Were you embarrassed?
I was, yeah.
Okay, so
there was dread and embarrassment as soon as I heard that you had to be weighed.
Okay. How intense would you say the embarrassment is?
It's kind of high right now, like an 8.
An 8. Okay, is the dread the same thing or is the dread something different?
The dread I feel as like a lead in my stomach right now.
Okay, is the embarrassment higher?
They're both pretty high.
Okay. Let's just tap on the embarrassment and then we'll see where we go. Okay, even though I feel this embarrassment. I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I feel this embarrassment.
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 Okay, so let's just check back into the embarrassment.
Okay.
And maybe that's connected to the dread. They seem to be pretty closely linked. But
yeah.
That was an 8.
Yeah, it's dropped. It's not as high, but just thinking about having to say it, I'm thinking like a 5.
Say it, meaning just talk about that you had to get on a scale, or talking about what the scale said, or which part of it is the most embarrassing?
Well, can I get into the story a little bit more? They seem to be yelling out the price so that the kitchen could I mean, they yell out the weight so the kitchen would hear it. And I had 2 really skinny sisters, and I wasn't so skinny. So
okay, so all right. Yeah. So you're feeling so the dread is about they're going to yell out your weight, and the embarrassment is maybe after they yelled it out.
Right, and just knowing this is just ammunition for the sister that's been teasing me.
Oh, and that's another aspect.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so which of those aspects is the highest for you right now? There's dread, there's embarrassment, and there's sister. Or the dread and the sister might be connected?
Yes.
Okay.
And then there's just a sadness that I walked out of the restaurant as soon as I heard that they were doing that. So there's a sadness.
Well, let's stick to the embarrassment for right now,
Okay.
and we'll just make sure we get some results there before we move on.
Okay.
Okay, so the embarrassment was after...
having to get up on the scale in front of everyone.
Okay, even though I was embarrassed.
Even though I was embarrassed.
About getting on that scale in front of everyone.
About getting on that scale in front of everyone.
I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, we're spiking.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Okay, getting on that scale.
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 Okay, let's do one more time through, just because you still seem to be a little intense. Getting on that scale.
Getting on that scale.
Getting on that
Getting
scale.
on that scale.
Getting 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 on that scale.
Okay, so we were pretty high when we started.
Thank you. You read my mind.
And then it spiked during the tapping round, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the embarrassment about getting on the scale, let's focus on that part and tell me how intense you feel right now.
I felt it spike, then I felt it drop quick, but I still feel like a 3 or 4.
Okay, so is the 3 or 4 the embarrassment about getting on the scale, or have we moved into the dread or the sister or another aspect?
I still feel it's the embarrassment.
Okay. And you said 3 or 4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Even though I still feel embarrassment.
Even though I still feel embarrassment.
About getting on that scale.
About getting on that scale.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Getting on that scale.
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 Okay.
Okay, I think that's good.
Okay, you think that's a 0? Okay, is there any embarrassment? Because we focused on the action of you getting on the scale, the memory of you getting on the scale. We didn't focus on the feeling of it, but usually you tap on one and the other one goes with it.
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I'm okay. I could get on the scale.
Okay. So you mentioned the dread. I think the dread was actually before you were getting on the scale. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So do you feel dread at this point?
I still feel a little dread that they're going to announce it, and I'm going to look over at my sister, and she's going to be pointing at me and making fun of me.
So would that be like, even though I know my sister's going to tease me, or even though I know they're going to announce my weight?
I think it's the teasing.
Okay. And how intense is that? From 0 to 10.
Okay, it was an 8 when I first felt it when we started talking. I don't feel it as intense. Maybe a 4. I feel kind of good about it right now.
Okay. 4, even though I know my sister's going to tease me. Even though I know my sister's going to tease me.
Even though I know my sister's going to tease me.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Deeply and completely accept myself.
My sister's going to tease me.
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 Okay. So that started at a 4 before the round?
Feeling good.
Okay, is that a 0 then? About your sister teasing you? Okay, so can you tell me more about the stories? Are there more details in there?
There's just a sadness aspect related to my parents.
Okay.
Because they knew how upset I was. And my mother came out to speak with me because I walked out of the restaurant because I did not want to go in there.
Okay.
And
did you actually get on the scale?
This was before going on the scale.
Okay.
So when we first arrived and the waiter said, "Oh, well, the kids' meal is based on their weight." And as soon as I heard that, I was out the door. Okay. So my mom followed me, and I was in tears, which happened quite often.
Okay.
And I'm getting upset.
Right. Okay. So you and your mom are out in front, and you're sad. From 0 to 10, how much is that?
5.
Okay. Even though I ran out of the restaurant.
I'm
sad.
And I'm sad.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I ran out of the restaurant.
And I'm
sad.
I'm sad.
I ran out of the restaurant.
And
I'm sad.
I'm sad.
I ran out of the restaurant.
And
I'm sad.
And I'm sad.
I ran out of the restaurant.
And I'm sad. And I'm sad.
Yeah. Okay.
It
Okay.
dropped.
So, yeah, check in on the sadness. 0 to 10.
I'm still feeling a little lingering sadness. About 5.
A 5. Okay. Even though I still feel sadness.
I still feel sadness.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I still feel sadness.
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 I still feel
I
sadness.
still feel
I
sadness.
still feel sadness.
Okay.
I feel good. I feel better.
All right. So is there 0 to 10 anything, or are you saying it's all gone?
Can I talk a little bit more about the story? Because I can't.
Yeah, sure.
I'm having a hard time judging
Sure.
if it's all gone or not.
Yeah. Well, what happens is, we start tuning into the story, and the first thing pops up, the first aspect, the first thing that upsets you, and then we take care of that, and then the next thing comes up, that's the next aspect, and then we take care of that, and that comes down. So we've done 3 or 4 of those, and so now if there's another aspect coming up, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so I walked outside, my mom and I were out there talking, and she promised me that she would make sure they didn't announce my still there. I still feel it.
And the intensity is related to which part of it?
Just I trusted her. And
oh, so you might be anticipating. Okay,
right.
So okay.
So I feel like a disappointment, and just I'm mad that she let them announce it when she said she wanted.
Right, so maybe betrayal. Would that encompass the whole thing? Okay, and 0 to 10? 10. Cheers, okay. Even though I feel betrayed.
By
my mother.
By my mother.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
Deeply and completely accept myself.
I feel betrayed.
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 I feel betrayed.
Okay, let's continue with the finger points. You're still a little bit intense. Okay, I feel betrayed.
I feel betrayed.
I feel betrayed.
Feel betrayed.
I feel betrayed.
I feel betrayed.
I feel betrayed.
I feel betrayed.
Okay, and then 9 gamut. Okay, close your eyes. Open your eyes. Hard down to the right. Hard down to the left. Do a big circle. Big circle the other way. Hum a tune. Count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And hum a tune. Okay. So let's check in with I feel betrayed. See if it's come down.
It's come down.
Okay.
I think it still might be there.
Okay.
I still
How,
feel
0 to 10, how much do you think?
I think a 6. I think it's come down,
still
but
betrayed, or okay.
I still feel there's something there.
Is it about your mother betraying you though, or is it about them announcing?
I think it's still trusting her, and then giving into I'll go back in there because I know they won't announce it. So.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot what you said about how high it is.
6.
6. Okay. Even though I trusted her.
And she let me down.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
deeply and completely accept
Does
myself.
that seem to target it?
Mhm.
Okay. I trusted her and she let me down.
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 Okay.
I feel good.
Okay.
I feel like it really dropped.
Like all the way down to 0?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so let's, think again about the story, see if there's any more aspects that come up for you. I mean, overall, when you think about the story, if you still feel intensity, then there's probably another aspect in there.
So start it over or just continue?
Just think about it in your mind and see what comes up.
I feel a little bit of something with them announcing it.
Okay.
Like, kind of surprise and wait a second, they weren't supposed to do that. So,
Right.
I don't know how to describe the feeling.
The words that are coming to me are maybe shock or humiliation or, mortified. That might have come later.
I think it's kind of like the shock. Like,
Shock.
that wasn't supposed to happen.
Okay. Even though
I
I was shocked
because
that wasn't supposed to happen.
that wasn't supposed to happen.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I deeply and completely accept myself.
I'm sorry, how intense is the shock?
It's just like a lingering, like 3 or 4.
Okay, 3 or 4. Okay, I was shocked.
I was shocked.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
I was shocked because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I was shocked because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I was shocked because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I was shocked because that wasn't supposed to
I
happen.
was shocked because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I was shocked because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I was shocked because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I was shocked because that wasn't supposed to
I
happen.
was shocked because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I was shocked because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I was shocked because that wasn't supposed to
I
happen.
was shocked because that wasn't supposed to happen.
I was shocked because that wasn't supposed to
I
happen.
was shocked because that wasn't supposed to happen.
Okay.
I'm good.
3 or 4? Or are you saying you're down
I
at
feel
0?
really relaxed about it right now.
Okay. So why don't you, go back to your memory and think about it again and see
Okay.
if there's any aspects left.
I feel good. I feel like I could easily retell it. Like, I don't feel like anything.
Okay.
Other than
So you
that
feel
would-
like you're just a 0, no intensity. Good.